Hi, my name is Bailey Buchanan. For my leadership interview, I chose one of my dad's former classmates who now works for Bayer Pharmaceuticals. He works in the livestock division. Bayer sells, they make many medications and health and nutrition products for both humans and animals. So, some things they make for humans, like Bayer aspirin, some other things that I can't think of the name of right now. They make flea medications like Canine Advantage, and some livestock or cattle medicine. They make Cydectin, it's a wormer, and they also make an injectable medication called Baytril. It's kind of an anti-inflammatory. Um, I chose him because he's a former family friend, or I guess a current family friend. But he also, Bayer's headquarters are overseas, so he doesn't have an office directly in the state of Florida. Therefore, he doesn't have a manager or boss directly over him telling him how to do his job every day. So I felt like that would mean he had good individual leadership qualities. Um, he's able to stay organized, stay on top of his work all by himself. He's worked for Bayer specifically for 11 years. He's been in sales for 25 years, though. Um, but yeah, that's it about him. The perception of the leader during the interview, I was very optimistic going into the interview. I felt like he would be very good at his job. He was very well spoken. He sounded very independent, very mature, and very good at his job. He knew what he was talking about. He knew everything about his job, all the ins and outs, and how to do well at his job. Um, some key leadership characteristics. He focuses very heavily on relationships with his clients. So he doesn't do any advertising or marketing basically. His business is through word of mouth, and he doesn't sell directly to customers. So his job is basically to go around and talk to clients about what Bayer's products are and what they do, and try to get them to purchase Bayer's products. So, sorry, I have a puppy. He's distracting me. But he was very confident, self motivated, and he was very honest and open during the interview. Those were some characteristics I felt were very important. And I also feel like focusing on relationships is very important in leadership. Throughout taking my groups and teams classes and certain communication classes for my communication degree, I learned that relationships with people who are following you or even people you just work with, those are very important to maintain. It's very important to let those people know that you care about them, that you're genuinely concerned about them and their well-being, because that could get them to respond to you better, and that will in turn, they will work better for you because they like you as a person. And they know that you're a good person, you have good intentions, you're not just here to make their life miserable at work. My perception after the interview, he's very honest and committed to his job. He is very confident and very relationship oriented, obviously. And he's also very transparent with his clients and other people that he talks to. So when he's talking to a client, particularly if they ask about a competitor's product, like Cydectin has a competitor, Ivomec or Ivermectin. Those are both other types of wormers for cattle. So if a client were to ask, why should I purchase Cydectin over Ivomec? It's the more expensive alternative. What's the difference? He wouldn't badmouth the competition or give, horror stories about other people that have used that kind of wormer. He would just state the facts about his wormer and explain why you should buy his instead, but not badmouthing the competition or talking badly about the competition. He would stay focused on his product and be like, this is what my product does, this is what their product does, and simply state facts. Some key statements he made that helped me gain a better understanding of leadership on a practical level. As I said, he just is very relationship oriented, and I feel like that's very important in leadership. So he said relationships are the most important part of my job. If I don't maintain relationships with my clients, then I won't have any business, which is very true since his business is through word of mouth. Again, relationships really stood out to me, and he just drilled the importance of relationships within his job. And I feel like they're honestly an important part of life, not only leadership, but to be a good quality leader, I feel like you need to know how to maintain those relationships well and how to talk to people. And relationships can help you do that through relationships communication, all kinds of different ways. So that's about it. Thank you.